Okay, let me tell y'all why I love Rimmel and Maybelline. So today I had a like an intern thing I was going to, and I had to be ready and on the train by like 8, right? So I did my makeup with the foundation. I actually bought some foundation, but I couldn't find it, so I had to use what I had, which means I had to use this foundation that was too dark, which I usually only use for contour because when I bought it, it was too dark, but at the time, yeah. So I really only use it for contour, but today I had to use it because I couldn't find my foundation that I just bought. And so I thought I could lighten it up a bit, like in mixing like with my mom's foundation and some concealer. It didn't work out the way I thought it did in my head. But I was like, well, I'm finna wear a turtleneck, so maybe it won't matter. But then my brother, he just came in and he just effed it up because I mean, like, the foundation is like really, really dark. And so he was like, whoa, like, your face is like really, really dark. And like, I mean, I'm not light skinned, but like, you know? And so it threw me. And so I was uh, like, it hurt my feelings. But I mean, at the same time, I kind of knew it was too dark. It was just like, I was just hoping like it would be okay since I was wearing a turtleneck. Apparently not, but I guess when you see somebody's face for so long, and I mean, your face is like a different color than your skin anyway. And it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So I ended up having to, the thing is I didn't have time to take off the foundation and start over. Like, I literally had to be in the Uber in 5 minutes. So my mom let me borrow her foundation. And what I ended up having to do, because at first I wore the Rimmel concealer, the Rimmel Stay Matte concealer, and it's beautiful. It's so light and I love it. And all I did was I put that on and I put some foundation on. I mean, some concealer, which is another Rimmel Stay Matte. It's this Rimmel Stay Matte concealer, right? And it's pretty light because I like my concealer pretty light. And it didn't work out. So what I had to do, I took my mom's foundation. She wears Maybelline as well, and um, she's like 335, I think. It might be a little higher than that. I don't know. But I put that on top, and it balanced it out enough that I could leave and not like worry about how it looked. Like, it looked, to me, I knew it wasn't right because I knew, like, you know, what it should have looked like, but to me it didn't look right. But it looked decent enough that I didn't feel weird about leaving the house. I didn't have to like take it all off and worry about it. And the other beautiful thing about the whole thing is that Rimmel and Maybelline are such great foundations. Like, they're so full coverage, but they're so light. So like, I was wearing, I mean, I try not to wear like heavy makeup anyway because I don't like how it feels on my face. But like with the Rimmel, it's very full coverage and it's matte. It's like really thick, but it's light, if that makes sense. And so, I had that on with some concealer and I put on some powder because I do get oily. So sometimes matte makeup doesn't, do not necessarily do right, but it doesn't stay matte. So, I wore that. And then since I had to put on the Maybelline foundation on top, and it was the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, you know, I honestly felt like I was still wearing nothing. Like, my face didn't feel any heavier. So, you know, for me having like a whole crisis this morning, I mean, I still ended up looking good. I took it off like an hour ago because I just got home and I'm so tired. And yeah, I just didn't like it. I was not gonna, you know, but like the fact that that I put on foundation, concealer, and then I put on powder, and then I turned around and had to reapply. Well, not really reapply, but I had to add on a whole nother foundation. I did put on a little bit more concealer and some powder. The fact that I did all that and I still felt like I was only wearing like a little bit of, like, I really felt like I wasn't even wearing anything, honestly. It just, I love it. And like, I'm so happy. Like, all the things that could have gone wrong, I was just so happy that I didn't feel it, because that would have made me even more self-conscious and, like, weird. So I'm glad I didn't have to feel it, and that, I mean, it turned out decent, but it's not how I wanted it, so it upset me. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just makeup and it wasn't that serious. I was just mad that it didn't come out right. But yeah, so that was my day today, and I am going to be an intern. So hopefully I'll get out and I'll do more, and I could figure out more things to do. So